Got him! Oh, might be not a bad fish too. G'day everyone. After a delayed start, and I'll tell you about that shortly, I'm going kayak fishing in the Lower Ovens River for Murray cod and yellowbelly. Hey you! You're watching Robbie Fishing. Now, today I'm targeting Murray cod and yellowbelly. The plan is, well, I'm essentially targeting Murray cod. I'm going Murray cod fishing, but I'm hoping to pick up a yellowbelly as a bycatch, because if I catch a nice yellowbelly, I'll take it home for a feed and I'll release the cod. Anyway, I'm off to a delayed start because, as always, I forgot to bring something. I've got all the way down here. I'm about halfway between Wangaratta and Yarrawonga on the Ovens River. I got down here, then realised that I forgot to bring a memory card for my camera. I'd already unpacked everything out of the car. I got the kayak down, everything set up, ready to go, and then the penny dropped. So I called Loretta and she brought one down for me. Loretta and my eldest daughter, Sky. Big shout out to them. Thank you both very much for bailing me out. So I've been here for about 45 minutes, and now I'm just starting to go now. I'm going fishing now. Anyway, here's my setup. I've got my kayak, my Safari H2O Murray, some lures, my rod. I'm starting off with a One Well Sumo in neon lights colour. My personal belongings in there, camera, batteries, asthma puffer, car keys, etc. Fish grips, pliers are under there. Life jacket, an esky with some cold drinks and some ice bricks in case I catch a nice yellowbelly. That's it. Let's go fishing. Floating. Feels so good to be on the water again. Oh look, there's a butterfly on my lure. I hope the cod like my lure as much as that white butterfly does. First cast is a bad cast. Too short. It was a little bit short one end, and it just happened to be the end that was near the bank. Got him. Oh yeah. Come on. Not a monster. It's a lovely Murray cod. Fish number one. It's only taken me about 5 minutes, 10 minutes. Murray cod number one. Gone. Righto, that's one on the board, and it probably didn't even take 5 minutes. Caught on the One Well Lures Sumo in neon lights colour. Now, a bit of exciting news about One Well Lures. They've come on board as a sponsor, and if you use the discount code Robbie10 at the checkout, you will get 10% off. I'll put a link in the video description below to their website, but I think it's either onewellfishing.com.au or onewell.com.au. I'll put a link in the video description, or you can just Google it. But however you find the website, if you use the discount code Robbie10 at the checkout, you can get 10% off. And thank you so much to One Well Fishing or One Well Lures for getting on board the Robbie Fishing bandwagon. Legends. That's a good looking bank. Steep, muddy. Oh, what the hell happened there? I threw my line in, there was a big swirl right beside it. It must have been a carp or something just sitting there in the shade maybe. The lure hit the water, then there was a real big swirl right behind it. Got him. That's what that was. Oh, done him. Jeez, that felt like look at the size of the boil. And that was a half decent fish, that was. Got him. This is fish number 2, strike number 3. Not a monster, but he's bigger than the last one, I think. About the same. Another nice, I don't know, 45-ish maybe centimetre cod. How are we hooked here, mate? Like that, Robbie. I hooked one 5 minutes after I got here, then hooked another one just there, and then hooked one just here. Lovely cod number 2. Yeah, it'd be up around the high 40s. Lovely Murray cod. Right, Judy. See you later, mate. Righto, well that's 2 on the board. They are really going after this One Well Sumo in neon lights colour. I love bright colours when the water's dark like this. I had a white one of these. It was called an albino. I nicknamed it Albo. I reckon that'd be a good choice in this dark water as well. Except it's floating down the river somewhere on a snag. Back into it. Oh, something touched that, got him. Geez, small. Tiny. Oh, look at that. I actually thought maybe I've got a little weeny yellow belly on here. Mate, you must have been one very hungry Murray cod. Mate, look at the size of that. Tiny. Tiny number 3 fish. Gee, they must be incredible fish, aren't they? Like, that fish was lucky to be twice the size of the lure. Got him. Done him. It wasn't a very big fish. It wasn't a very big fish. Look, I've landed 3. That was the 5th fish I've found. I don't think he'll come back because I felt a bit of weight. It was only a small fish. Got him. Not very big. Oh, he got off. He got off too. Ah. Bugger. So what's that? 3 landed, 3 lost. I've just noticed that my front trebles are missing off the of my sumo, so I'm going to stick with the sumo because the cod are going after it. Unfortunately, I haven't got another one that colour. I have got a different lure that colour. I've got the One Well Lunch in neon lights. I could give that a go, but I'll stick with the sumo. I like these. I think this is called Lamborghini. So One Well Sumo Lamborghini. I'll stick with that. Oh, look at that in there. Nice. Got him. Right under the surface. Oh, the lure had only gone down probably about 4 inches. It just cranked the handle and bang. The nicest fish so far tonight too. Lovely little Murray cod. Come here, mate. It's a nice fish, this one. There we go. Lovely Murray cod. Nice and fat. Probably only about 40, 45, but it's fat and healthy. See you later, mate. He gone. Gee, he was sitting back under all that crap. I'll show you it. He was sitting in that dark corner under all that crap. As much snags and cover and crap on the water as you like. That's where they love it. And he was hiding right up under there, just waiting for something to swim past. And when it did, it just happened to be my One Well Sumo. Time to get out, have a stretch, change some GoPro batteries. That water is so nice. Right, now the Neon Light Sumo is back in business. Got to rattle this lure. I lost the front hooks earlier, so I swapped it over for the Lamborghini. I'm not sure what happened to them. One minute they were there, the next minute they weren't. The first cod that I caught was a little bit tangled, so perhaps when I was fiddling with my pliers I might have loosened the split ring. I don't know. But anyway, I flogged some hooks off another lure. The only issue is they are a bit bigger, so I've just got to be careful that the front hooks and the back hooks don't tangle. Bit of lure poaching, stealing from Peter to give to Paul. Got him. I thought I felt something tapping that then. There was a fish came out, he hit it twice. I reckon I felt something touching that then. I'll go nice and slow. Right, it's 6:37, so it's 20 to 7. I'm now going to just let the current drift me back down to the car. I'm going to fish my way back, but I'm not going to work it anywhere near as hard as I did coming up. Just going to drift back down, casting at the snags, and that should get me back down to my car at around about twilight, or hopefully a bit earlier. And then I'm going to focus around the car and work that area really hard on the twilight bite with surface lures. Got him! Look at that! Whoa! This might be not a bad fish actually. I thought he's wrapped me around a snag. He has too. He's wrapped me around a snag. That might not be as big as it feels, but they always feel bigger when they wrap you around snags. I think he's still on there though. Hopefully I can sort of paddle past it and get it off the snag. I think it's still on there. Might have gone now. There's a wood duck. I reckon it's not a bad fish. He's off. Bugger. Bugger! Well folks, it's a bit early, but I'm just busting to go surface fishing. So I'm going to take off my sumo, my one rail sumo, and I'm going to put on this bitter critter. This is the Pitbull Lures bitter critter that was sent to me to my mail time segment just recently. Have a look at that. It's got teeth, it's got a real angry look on its face. Pitbull 22. It's heavy. That's cool. Bloop, 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 bloop. Just certainly leaves a big bubble trail. I'll knock one off here in a second. Bang! Feel it coming. Oh, there it is. Hold up. Frightened the life out of me. Right in front of the kayak. Wasn't expecting. I can't say I wasn't expecting that because I just said it was going to happen. Righto, I'm back at the car where I started, trying to get out and have another stretch. I'll change camera batteries again. My battery's not flat, but it's down to about 30%. If I put a fresh one in now, then I won't have to worry about changing later. You're not going to believe this. My camera battery's at 35%. These two are flat. This is full, but only half full. I've taken the power out of the DJI batteries and put it into the power pack. Maybe you're not supposed to use USB to USB-C to USB-C. I do have another one in here. I might see if I can go back the other way. I'll plug a USB to USB-C. See if that puts the power back into the batteries. Oh dear. Hopefully that's got power going in and not out. Righto, I'm back in the yak, ready to go back out. Oh, big swirl right under my lure. Right folks, great news. I have just checked my batteries and by changing the cable, I have managed to take power back out of my power pack and into my DJI battery, so I've got enough power for the rest of the night, 81%. And I've also changed to the Pitbull Nugget. The bitter critter had one boof and one swirl. Got him! Oh, might be not a bad fish too. Oh, the Pitbull Nugget has struck. Oh, what is he, a 50? Yeah, it's about that. Oh, it might even be a little bit bigger. The Pitbull Nugget has struck. I had the bitter critter on for about an hour and a half. That could be just coincidence. That is a lovely, that's a legal fish, I reckon. That's a 55 or so. Where's me grippers? Beauty! Well folks, there it is. Oh, that's probably 55 to 57 centimetres I reckon off the surface. See you later mate. I got it on the Pitbull bitter, not the bitter critter, the Nugget, which is now stuck in my shorts. Ow! Now stuck in my finger. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Right, let's get this out before adrenaline kicks in. Not good, Robert, not good. That was not cool. Oh dear. Right, I've got that bit off. I've cut the hook off, now all I've got to do is get it out. Well folks, I left it too long. I'm hooked in the finger. It's not in deep. But folks, the trip has ended rather awkwardly. I've got a hook stuck in my finger. I've cut the hook with the wire cutters, thankfully, so I don't have the whole lure there. The barb has gone in too far. I've either got to punch it through and push it out, or push down and pull it out. I think I might go to the hospital and get an anaesthetic. Well, it doesn't look like much, but the rest of the hook is under there. They want to x-ray my finger. Check that out. Because I cut it too short, they've got to numb the whole finger. Alright, so I'm up to 4 needles in my finger and 1 tetanus needle. So far I've had 1 x-ray and 5 needles. It feels like he's coming. Right, it's out. It is out. I can't touch my finger. It feels like I'm touching somebody else's finger. And I've got to have the camera on this angle because I don't want to get blood in the video, and there's blood all over the bed. 2 hours at the hospital, 5 needles, a bandage and a week-long course of antibiotics, and I'm home. I may have to look into crimping the barbs on my cod lures. Anyway, folks, there will be links to everything that I used in this video in the video description below, including Pitbull lures and one well lures. And remember my discount code Robbie10 to save 10% on anything on the One Well Lures website. Thank you all very much for watching. Can't quite bend that over.